lovely and amazing viewers, good day to you all. Welcome to my channel. The military, according to some of the newspaper outlets yesterday, said they will work day and night to ensure the rescue, the students that were, abducted in a school in Kebbi State. Now, it brings to mind certain questions because according to, the report also going around, which I will be reading out to you shortly, it is being alleged that, the government of Kebbi State was, told, given prior information about the attack. The military also was aware. And according to the report, these people were actually doing some guard there. They withdrew themselves in the last minute before the whole incident took place. So this brings to question, if they were there, they had information. Why did they leave the place? Who requested that they leave the place before the incident took place? At the end of the day, the government is playing hanky-panky game with the lives of citizens. Because I don't see any reason why you would hear information. The people will inform you, yet this same thing will happen. This is exactly what Reverend Ezekiel Dachomo raised alarm on. And then the military said he's trying to cause panic. And boom, the terrorist struck. Is this how things will be going on? If the military is telling us they will work tirelessly day and night to rescue the girls, why did they not work tirelessly so that the incident wouldn't have taken place in the first place? Because it is already trauma. You have caused these people, even if we succeed, which I pray we succeed, in bringing these girls back safely. Do you know the trauma they will live with for the rest of their lives? How old are these students that have been abducted? It will shock me also if this is also another kind of game being played to push a certain narrative. I will not also be surprised because with the government of Nigeria, most of the leaders, anything is possible just to achieve what they want. They make any sense to me, say the military, they assure us. Meanwhile, there's a report somewhere that they were giving prior information. We have a long way to go. And that is why I feel there should be the foreign intervention. You are here trying to defend the APC administration when clearly they know what they are trying to defend. What they did to Jonathan, the fear of it happening to them. Not because they care about Nigeria or whatever it is, democracy or sovereignty. We don't even have democracy because they have wrecked it with their own hands. So if you are busy defending these people, that foreign intervention should not happen. Mind you, they don't care. It is about themselves that they care. Before I get to read what the media reported, let me first of all show us this video of Babio saying that, the Muslims are also being killed. So we shouldn't try to be pushing all this whole narrative that there is a Christian genocide going on, because that's what I can deduce from what he's trying to say. I'm going to show you the video and then we'll be back.
It's really a matter. I haven't got much details, but I know that this must have been an educational institute that was not limited to one religion. So I'm sure that the place must have been full of both Christians and Muslims. And so, on religious basis, should note that a bullet, whether it is stray or direct, has no religious inclination. So for me, it's important for the nation to be safe, irrespective of your religion. So we should work together. Distinguished Senator Tamboa, we should work together to ensure the safety of lives and properties without trying to emphasize on religious connotation. I think that should be the focus of this parliament and the focus of Nigerians. So do not, because not only do we intermarry on a daily basis, we intervisit on a daily basis. So there is no need for you to say, some may decide to target Muslims, some may decide to target Christians, but Nigerians are the ones being targeted. So our job here is to work diversity. And there are atheists who do not believe in any religion. There are all sorts of people. So it's important that we work for the safety of all Nigerians, irrespective of religious bias. It's very, very important. So please, when things like this happen, when any part of the world, if it is possible, we don't want violence in even West Africa, if it is possible. So the entire country, we want the country to be safe for all Nigerians. And that is why they elected us here, to make laws, resolutions, and take steps to ensure that we, in line with our constitutional duties, that lives and properties are safe. And for those who may have that God has made possible to bind all of us together, is that whether you are a Caucasian, whether you are a black, whether you are whatever tribe you belong to, when you cut your skin, what comes out is red blood. The red blood is to signify that we are all from the same parentage, that we are all from the same genealogy, and we are all human beings, and we should protect one another. So it's important that we note that in our daily activities, and then do not doing things out. Mr. President, a lot of people who are going with the sentiment of targeted violence on religious basis should note that a bullet, whether it is stray or direct, has no religious inclination. So for me, it's important for the nation to be safe, irrespective of your religion.
Shame on you, the Senate President Godswill Akpabio, trying to deny what the truth is. No doubt, the Muslims are being killed. But look at the pattern of the killing. Are you going to look at it and deny that there is no Christian genocide? In a Christian-dominated area. Has the Senate President seen the video of yesterday at the CSC church? So should we say that the bullet affected both the Christians and the Muslims? Should we say in a church where an adoption took place as alleged, that it was the Muslims and the Christians that they picked? How can you look at the pattern of what's going on and still try to deny that this thing don't exist? What set of leaders do we even have? What set of leaders? If you're talking about a place where you have the Muslims and the Christians and then this thing happened, yes, we can say yes, everybody is dying. And truly at this point in time, everyone is dying. We are not going to rule out that fact. In fact, I even want the Muslims, brothers and sisters, who don't even like what is happening, to also carry placards. What we want at the end of the day is for this nonsense to end. The government of Nigeria cannot even fight what's happening. Look at the line they are towing in the name of trying to fight insecurity. I'm going to show us a little clip of a video that the young man put out there on social media space, showing clearly a Christian-dominated area in Borno State that has been wiped out because of the attack of terrorists.
Look at this place very well. This was once a Christian-dominated area located in Dikwa, Maiduguri, Borno State. Look at the place very well. If you are yet to leave your comfort zone to visit this kind of villages in the northern part of Nigeria, you will not be able to know what Christians are going through. You will not be able to know the kind of persecution that Christians are facing. When we said villages are being wiped out, this is what it means. This is how it looked like. A lot of people were killed here. A lot of people were displaced by these Islamic terrorists. We were once in this place for a mission outreach. But look at how the place is now. Look at how the place is now, as if people have never been here before. And there are a lot of villages like this that have been completely wiped out by these Islamic terrorists. A lot of people were killed, a lot were displaced. Look at how the place is now, as if people have never been here before.
The Senate President also need to see this video and then tell me if that could not be described as genocide. This is one out of many communities where people have been forced to leave. But is that the emphasis right now? The bottom line is that people should be allowed to practice their religion. If you like, one worship wood, you should be allowed to worship your wood. The bottom line is that we have a problem And the government has failed to handle it. I see they talk this thing. I don't talk am before. If you are supporting this government, that, oh, no foreign intervention should come into place, they want to take our resources. Mind you, these people don't care. They have never used that resources to better your life. They don't care. The APC know exactly why they are fighting this thing. They know exactly why they are trying to fight foreign intervention. And it's not because they care. It's simply because they are afraid what happened to Jonathan, what they did to Jonathan is going to happen to them. That's their fear. And that is why you see they are trying to deny something they have acknowledged in the past. People are being killed on a daily basis, but our politicians are busy concerned about what doesn't have head and tail. You are trying to deny what's happening. Okay, the Muslims are also being killed. Then why do we have the Muslim brothers allowing themselves to be brainwashed for the Muslim Islamic extremists to be killed? Why are they why are they protesting against it? If you know you are also being killed, which I am not denying is happening at this point in time, and it doesn't rule out the fact that there's a Christian genocide going on, why are you now carrying placards and saying, no, don't come? Don't do this thing. They are our brothers and sisters. Why are you doing so? It means you are in support of your own brother also being killed. Then you are wicked. You are very, very wicked. Because you cannot be supporting a brother of yours that is an Islamic extremist to be killing another brother of yours that is quietly serving the same God that you are serving. What the government is trying to do at the end of the day makes no sense. And then you go about to see you need to find a way to coexist with these individuals. Who would want to coexist with a terrorist? You go about giving them the name bandits, herdsmen, and the rest. For people with the whole AK-47. In the past, have we not seen herdsmen? How many times you don't see them with AK-47? But no, these people move around with these things. And you still term them the name you deem fit. Just so you could protect them. Something is wrong with the leaders of this nation. Something is really, really wrong with them. The Senate president, I don't blame you. I really don't blame you at all. Let me read what the media reported about, an alleged, information given beforehand. Nigeria's Chief of Army Staff, COAS, Lieutenant General YD Shaibu, has ordered troops of Operation Fansan Yamma to fight day and night until the 25 adopted girls taken from the government's Girls Comprehensive Secondary School, MAGA, in the Danko Wasagu local government area of Kebbi State are rescued. Shaibu gave the directive during a visit to the affected community in a video seen by Sahara reporters on Tuesday morning. Addressing the commanders and troops, the army chief warned that bandits had adopted a pattern of targeting soft locations and must be confronted with superior strategy and intelligence. We will continue to fight day and night until we find these students, he said. To the commanders here, leverage on intelligence so that we conduct an intelligence-based mission to rescue these girls. This has become a pattern that bandits prey on soft targets. If they know you are in a location they wouldn't come to, or they will push you for a fight and you can defeat them. Can't you? I am asking you, so you do that. The Kebbi State Police Command confirmed that not fewer than 25 students were abducted during the early Monday morning attack on the school. The bandits described as heavily armed stormed the school around 4 a.m. and engaged policemen on duty in a fierce gun battle. Despite the officers' resistance, the attackers reportedly scaled the perimeter fence and forcefully removed the girls from their hostel. Police spokesperson CSP Nafiu Abubakar Kotakoshi said one staff member identified as Hassan Makuku was killed, while another, Ali Shehu, sustained a gunshot injury to his right hand. Idris on Monday night filmed over what he described as failure to act on credible intelligence by the Department of State Services DSS that the government Girls Comprehensive Secondary School Maga in Danko Wasaga local government area was under the threat of attack. Suspected gunmen had in the wee hours of Monday attacked the school, reportedly shooting dead the vice principal and kidnapping 25 female students. 3 of the students managed to escape. A top security source told pointblanknews.com that Governor Idris, who arrived at the school at about 6:45 p.m. on Monday, accused unnamed security agencies of sabotaging security efforts made by his administration. This is clear sabotage. We got credible intelligence from the DSS that this school was likely to be attacked. DSS further advised that we convene an emergency security council meeting, which we did, and the decision was that we would provide round-the-clock protection for the students, said the governor. He said he took the DSS report seriously, bearing in mind that the failure to dutifully use a similar intelligence led to the December 2020 kidnapping of over 300 pupils of a school in Kankara, Katsina State. The governor lamented that deployments were made to secure the school. The heavily armed security men spent time taking photographs with the students only to abandon them 30 minutes before the attack. The governor, who was accompanied by security chiefs in the state, announced the setting up of a special investigation panel to unravel how, despite the DSS intelligence and efforts by the state government, the kidnappers still struck. One of the teachers who managed to escape said that given the several armed uniformed men who were deployed to the school on Sunday and who spent considerable time interfacing with the students and teachers, teaching them emergency drills, he was shocked at the sad turn of events. The heavily armed security men spent the entire night guarding the school. Sadly, for yet to be determined reasons, they reportedly left the school before dawn. About 30 minutes after they withdrew, the kidnapper struck, abducting the students, offered the teacher. Now, if there was a message beforehand, how come there was no guard on ground by the same group of, the military when the people came to strike? Who asked them to withdraw if they were not there? Of course, if they were not there, somebody must have asked them leave that place. So, who asked them to do so? How do you even marry these two things? On one hand, there's the military giving us assurance that they will work, they will not sleep, they will work day and night to bring the girls back. On the other hand, there's an information out there that, there was a prior notice, which means this is something that could have been avoided, but they allowed it to happen. What was the reason behind allowing this thing to happen? Is there a certain message they're trying to push out there? Because with the APC government, anything is possible. Is there a message they are trying to push out there? I can't say investigation should be done because nothing, even if they do, they will not tell us anything. So the only thing is we are going to rescue the girls. But those girls, they need to be rescued. Shame they catch me. See, with all the videos we don't see an alleged report of some military top or guards, sabotaging the effort of the military, no name has been called. Even the one soldier they say they declared him wanted did a video and mentioned his name. Nothing was done. But how do I take the message that truly you are going to fight terrorism? How? Crazy things are happening. Crazy stuffs are happening. Una just they display on stupidity out there, thinking you are trying to fool us. In the last couple of days, they're not even tired to tell us that the military struck this one, they killed so terrorists, they killed this number of they are tired of doing so, because since Trump made that statement, that's the news I've been seeing almost on a daily basis. The videos, the faces of the major terrorists heads that we've seen, we never see their dead body and with their full face shown that they are dead. All of a sudden, that headline, they rain again. God forbid the set of people that we have. God forbid. You cannot be a sympathizer of a terrorist and tell me that you love Nigeria. It's not possible. We have wicked demons in power, and we must do everything we can to bring these people down. If it means the foreign intervention, using them to bring them down along with the terrorists, please, it is a welcome idea for me. Because people no go dey like this. They killed every day. Some people that even managed to come back, the trauma is still living with them till date. And we have people defending rubbish. May calamity befall these individuals. Thank you so much for watching. Please do leave your opinion in the comment section. Kindly subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Click on the notification bell the moment you subscribe. That way you get to know as soon as I publish. Thank you so much, guys, for all the love. Thank you for the immense support. God bless you richly. Do enjoy the rest of the day, and see you guys in my other videos.